Hey there, Eastern Region water skiers. For those that don't know me, I'm Tanya Maurer. I am your Eastern Region EVP for AWSA. I am going to try these videos in hopes that it might be a different way to get some communication out to the troops. So let me know your thoughts. With that said, this is timely because I'm still in the hotel. We just had our winter meeting yesterday. We had 34 people attend. That represented 10 out of our 14 states, which is just fantastic. For those that have never been to any of my meetings, what I do is a sign-up sheet, and I do ask some questions of folks just to get some juices flowing. Two questions I asked yesterday were, how many meetings have you been to, winter meetings that is, and what do you think we need to focus on in 2016? So with that, we had statistics around the number of how long folks have been coming to the winter meeting. We had our first junior, Casey Craig, join. At least I believe she's our first junior. So thank you, Casey, for joining. We had 4 additional newcomers, which were great. We had a smaller group, but we did have a group in kind of that 3 to 9 year range. We had 16 in that 10 to 29 year range that have been coming to winter meetings, and we had 6 well above 30 years. So again, thank you everybody for joining. Themes, what do folks think that we need to focus on in 2016? First off, growth and retention. How do we grow our membership overall and in the tournament space? And how do we retain those members? So that was the first theme that came to light. The second one is bring in more youth. How do we kind of refresh not only our membership but also our officials with additional youth engagement, as well as the second part of that second item is around how do we actually remove barriers for the abandonment rate that we have with officials right now. So we have a high rate of downgrades happening currently that we're trying to work through, but how do we determine what's the best way to remove those barriers? Third item, we've got some LOCs looking to host sites, which is awesome, but they're having trouble. They actually need access to boats and to officials, so how do we actually help them do that? So those are the themes that you'll see us focus on in 2016, and I'm about to give you a little bit of a primer on how we're looking to do that. First off, other highlights, so regionals will be at Lake Holly from July 28th to July 30th or 31st. So keep that in mind, book your travel, and look forward to seeing everybody down there in Lake Holly. The other thing is we are entertaining I'm potentially going to have our 2017 site well before the summer meeting, so we'll have more information about that, but we're currently in discussions with Twin Lakes and aim to render a decision by the end of February so that they can plan accordingly. So more to follow. It's still pending, but great stuff. The other thing we did yesterday, woohoo, tournament guide. Our first tournament will be in Maryland on June 11th, which is awesome. Really, it's getting earlier in the season, which is just great. The other thing is keep an eye out for the tournament guide. You're going to see a lot of our states do have state championships, so leverage the tournament guide to know where your state championship's going to be. The other thing is if you're out there and you do host your tournaments, get your sanctions in before January 22nd so that we can make sure that our tournament guide is updated. So FYI. Also, woohoo, new things. The Northeast Slalom Series. Justin Campfield came down and he did a presentation on what he is going to be doing this year. We're really excited to see how many people participate in the series. He's targeting tournaments in the series in Connecticut, in Vermont, New York, and New Hampshire, and potentially in Massachusetts. So that will all be in the tournament guide. And the finals will be at Pangea in Labor Day, so more to come. But mark your calendars and keep an eye out for the tournament guide. Another awesome thing, woohoo, yeah, teams. We're going to have a team event at Nationals. So each region is going to come to the table with a team. They'll compete and be our national championship in the team space. How do we get there? We'll actually have a team event combined into the activities at regionals, and each state will be coming to the table with a team. Actually, we do have a grouping of states that, based on population, we're kind of grouping them together. But Hutch Haynes is going to be our East Region team coordinator, which is awesome. And more to come. This is your teaser. There's a lot more information that will be coming out on this, but again, reach out to your state council representative, and you can get more information from that point of view as well through that forum. Another thing that we talked about, insurance task force. So John Thatcher definitely was a key in a task force being generated and pulled together that actually reviewed kind of what do we have from an insurance point of view coming in from USA Water Ski. So a lot of information was kind of combed through, and they also took a look to see, you know, was there any way that we could actually cut down on the insurance expense overall. Now, with that said, a lot more information is going to be coming back out to the group. So more to come, and that communication is going to be coming down through headquarters. But again, all good stuff. This is great, fantastic. The task force did a wonderful job. What I wanted to do here really is to acknowledge not only John, who really was a key in getting this task force up and running, if you will, but to Doug Robbins, who managed and chaired that task force. We also had Jeff Harden at the table, Pat Byrne, and John Davis. So thank you, gentlemen, for all the work you did and for the membership. There'll be more coming. Again, all good stuff, and it was a great activity. Last thing, stick with me here. So if you see Bill Baker, oh my goodness, give that man a hug. He is our USA Water Ski Merit Award winner. So this is wonderful. So for all his dedication to the sport, give him a hug. With that said, high five, everybody. Have a great start to your 2016, and you'll be hearing more from me in the coming weeks and coming months. Take care.